You ever walk into a shop and look at a bike or maybe look at a set of wheels and assume that they are going to perform a certain way? Well, that's kind of been the case with me and the Enve 2.3s, the most shallow wheels that I've ridden probably in the last decade. When I first saw them and read the specs and saw just how shallow and light they were, I assumed that they would be excellent in the mountains, but I didn't really see a place for them in my everyday riding. And I don't think I could have been more wrong on that last point. First, we have to talk aesthetics, and I'm torn here, but I think I side slightly in the direction of the 2.3s. Maybe it's because everyone seems to have deeper wheels. They just stand out in a sea of, in my case, a sea of Tarmacs. I think most Tarmacs come with 50 or 60 millimeter deep wheels, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just nice to have something that's visually different. And then you have weight. See, that's always everyone's next question. How much do they weigh? The 2.3s at 28 mil and 32 mil deep front and rear respectively with 21 millimeter internal width come in at 1,274 grams. That's a pretty significant weight savings, and it's one that you can feel immediately. See, there's a spirit of liveliness to these wheels that I haven't felt in years. Hop out of the saddle on a climb or to get around someone in a group and the wheels respond almost instantaneously. And if there's an argument against them, it's that they don't hold speed as well as deeper wheels. They're not as aerodynamic. I won't challenge that, but I will say that I found the 2.3s to hold speed really, really well. Definitely much better than I expected, especially coming from deep wheels. I also found that they made riding much easier on descents, especially on windy days, which is something that we deal with a lot here on the coast of California. You don't realize how much wind interference you have when you're riding a deep set of wheels until you switch over to a shallow set of wheels. The ride quality is just greatly improved. I say all of this having ridden them on my normal everyday routes since basically July. From the mountains of Utah to local group rides here that are fast and flat, averaging well over 20 miles an hour. I've tried to throw everything at them and they continue to impress me. And at the end of the day, I've had some of my best days of the year on the 2.3s. That doesn't mean that there's not a place for deeper wheels in my quiver. I still think that the 4.5s were the right call for Lotoja. But for me and my everyday riding, the 2.3s are a best-in-class performer and a wheel that I look forward to riding every single time. Huge thanks to Enve for letting me demo these wheels and for the tour of your facility over the summer. In the next videos, we'll wrap up my thoughts on the Allied Alpha. We'll talk Sportful kits, Bont shoes, and I have a Blackheart titanium road bike that I'm starting to log some miles on. Anyways, if you have any questions, drop me a comment below and let me know which wheels you would choose after all is said and done. Until next time.